family, friends, and colleagues, all celebrating not just the wedding, but also life itself, especially given the mother's private struggle with illness. It's a heartfelt moment where everyone comes together to cherish and support each other.
Crying in H Mart. 읽은 부분인데 이 부분을 다시 한글로 요약을 해줘봐.
이 부분은 주인공의 결혼식에 대한 내용으로 다양한 삶의 단계에 있는 사람들이 모여 축하하는 장면입니다. 아버지의 직장 동료, 어머니의 한국 친구들, 필라델피아에서 온 친구들이 참석합니다. 결혼식은 어머니의 병을 숨기면서도 삶을 축하하는 자리로 계획되었고, 다양한 사람들이 모여 한자리에 모인 감동적인 순간을 담고 있습니다.
내가 다음을 읽을 테니까 해석을 좀 해줘 봐봐. Peter walked down the aisle first with his mother, and I followed behind arm in arm with my father. I wore simple white heels that sank into soft sod and struggled to make my way gracefully down the grassy aisle, descending into the mud with every step.
Sure. In this part, the narrator describes walking down the aisle after Peter and his mother. She is arm in arm with her father, wearing simple white heels that sink into the soft ground, making it difficult for her to walk gracefully. She's struggling with each step as her heels sink further into the muddy ground.
한글로도 해석해줘 봐.
물론이죠. 이 부분은 화자가 피터와 그의 어머니 뒤를 따라 아버지와 팔짱을 끼고 통로를 걸어가는 장면을 묘사합니다. 그녀는 간단한 흰색 구두를 신었는데 부드러운 땅에 발이 빠져들어 우아하게 걷기 힘들어합니다. 그녀의 구두가 한 걸음마다 진흙 속으로 더 깊이 빠져 걷기가 어려운 상황을 나타내고 있습니다.
Peter had prepared what looked like 10 pages of vows. I promise to love you perfectly, and this is what I mean by that, he began. He held the microphone the same way he had the night I met him, daintily, with 3 fingers. It was hard to decipher what he was reading aloud. From what I gathered, it was a list of 10 commitments. But there were so many words I had never heard before. I couldn't help but let out a laugh when, nearing the end, he intoned what Procello's awesomeness does not in you abound. The guest welcomed the opportunity to release a few laughs as well. When he finished, I read the vows I had written.
이 부분에서 피터는 약 10장 정도 되는 서약문을 준비했는데 완벽하게 사랑하겠다는 내용으로 시작했습니다. 그는 마이크를 섬세하게 잡고 읽기 어려운 단어들로 가득 찬 10가지 약속을 말했어요. 그가 프로셀러스 같은 어려운 단어를 말할 때 웃음을 참지 못했는데 청중도 함께 웃었습니다. 피터가 서약을 마친 후 화자는 자신이 준비한 서약문을 읽었습니다.
I never thought I was going to get married, I said, but having witnessed for the past 6 months what I means to keep the promise to be there for someone in sickness and in health, I find myself here understanding. I talked about how love was an action, an instinct, a response, roused by unplanned moments and small gestures, an inconvenience in someone else's favor. How I felt it most when he drove up to New York after work at 3 in the morning just to hold me in a warehouse in Brooklyn after I'd discovered my mother was sick. The many times these months he'd flown 3,000 miles whenever I needed him, while he listened patiently through the 5 calls a day I'd been making since June. And though I wished our marriage would begin under more ideal circumstances, it had been these very trials that had assured me he was everything I needed to brave the future that lay ahead. There was not dry eye left in the tent.
화자는 결혼을 생각해 본 적이 없었던 거지만 지난 6개월 동안 병중에도 곁을 지키는 약속의 의미를 깨달으며 이 자리에 서게 되었다고 말합니다.